Hey, Wimbledon World Entertainment, and just when Marvel thought they might actually have a win on their hands, we're about to learn how not to promote your product 101, thanks to the showrunner of Daredevil Born Again, because he has just gone out and done the very thing you do not want to do, which is absolutely crap all over what the series was before you got your hands on it. And then try and say, I'm not saying it's terrible and I'm not throwing digs, while that's exactly what you're doing. Yeah, he's basically calling out the original series on Netflix. So we're going to have a look at this because it's just like, why would you do this? This is another one of these things where you get so close where you think, we've finally done it, we got a winner. We're right there on the cusp of releasing this thing and no controversy has happened. Oh no, the showrunner went out and did an interview. And that's exactly what's happened. So let's have a look at this. So, it seems Marvel's Daredevil Born Again is already off to a rocky start, thanks to its showrunner Dario Scartapane's ill-conceived comments about the beloved Netflix Daredevil series. In an interview with SFX magazine, Scartapane took thinly veiled shots at the original show, describing its introspective storytelling as navel-gazing, and promises his version would have a lot more fun and a lot less grossing about their lot in life. If this is Marvel's way of drumming up excitement, it's a disaster in the making. So here is what he said. There is more fun in the moments with these characters and a lot less navel-gazing than before. The earlier show, at its best, was fantastic. At its worst, it was two characters in a room talking about what a hero is. I felt that had been done. I'm not taking swipes. I just didn't want to hear characters grousing about their lot in life. I want to see them doing things. Now, before we go on with that, you hear there, I'm not taking swipes. You're absolutely taking swipes. But what I love is the fact he says, I don't want to see characters sitting in a room talking to each other. That's like, oh, that's stupid. That's navel-gazing. And yet, what did we get in the trailer? How does their new trailer open up? Oh, that's right. It's Kingpin and Charlie Cox's Daredevil sitting at the table talking to each other. What a weird statement to make when that is the trailer you put out. So it says, the Netflix Daredevil series is sacred to fans. A dark, gritty, and nuanced masterpiece that set the gold standard for superhero storytelling. Its deep character introspection on moral dilemmas gave the series a soul that transcended typical comic book fare. Criticizing these elements as boring or outdated only alienates the exact audience that Born Again desperately needs to win over. Instead of building on what works, Scartapane is seemingly trying to rewrite the formula, a move that reeks of hubris and tone deafness. Most fans were hoping that the new series would be a return to form for Marvel, harkening back to the very same series that Scartapane is maligning. And it kind of goes on a little bit from there. Now, it's crazy to hear him again saying like, oh, it's navel-gazing, it's all this type of crap. And yet that's exactly what you start the series off. Especially when we know what this show is. Yes, we've all heard from the insiders that have said you're going to have to actually take your time with this series because it's 9 episodes, I think, 8 or 9 episodes. But the first 4 episodes apparently are incredibly slow. Like nothing really happens, and it's a slot, and it's one of those that people are kind of like, oh, I don't know if I can stick with this. But they say try, because after the 4th episode, things get better. But there's your issue. It's like, I don't want to have to hang around for a show to get past 4 episodes before I go, oh, now it's getting interesting when there's only 4 episodes left. What's the point in that? So it's like, oh, so we get to watch bullshit for 4 episodes and then okay stuff for the next 4. To have him sit there and try and say, oh, by the way, he did say that yes, the Netflix show was dark and gritty, but they are going to be darker, is interesting as well. especially when it comes to trying to get new fans, because this thing is meant to be like a real hard R. Don't know why. It could just be for language, to be honest with you. Or maybe just, oh look, there's blood there. Ooh, shocking. Don't know. But to go about saying, hey, the other series was boring, except when they were actually fighting and stuff, because that's when it was great, but everything else was boring. We're not doing that. Which also says, oh, so you've no real character-driven moments in this. You're just going to be in-your-face action all the time. That's what that sounds like. And yet, we're being told, no, because the first 4 episodes are basically boring. And he doesn't, from what we're hearing from insiders, that he doesn't actually put on the suit until the last couple of episodes. So I may be right when I was saying some of this action looks like it's through flashbacks. That could be the first episode, and then we're basically watching nothing happening until the end. And if this is the case, if it literally is, at least the 4 first episodes are a slog to get through, which will affect how you view even the better episodes, because you won't be going, oh, you know what, it's worth watching because of the last couple of episodes, except you have to go and get through all of the garbage that leads up to it. It's not worthwhile. But it will bite him in the ass for saying, oh, the other stuff is just storytelling, navel gazing, because who wants to watch people sit around talking? And then we possibly could just get that. And again, the fact that he's saying that and his first trailer gets dropped and it opens with none other than Daredevil and Kingpin sitting together speaking to one another. Not action, nothing like that, just them two sitting there having a conversation. I could really come back and slap him in the face. We'll wait and see. You know, we all have our fingers crossed that this show will at least be good, something to enjoy. Doesn't sound like it's gonna quite work out that way, but who knows. So with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.